Luke, what up? What up? I'll start doing more live chats on YouTube, man. I was searching, white boy, what can I do? Sonya, what's up? Oh, shit, live. Yeah. I'm working on the live. Got to start doing more here. I put all my time on Facebook because we got so many subscribers over there, but I got to start doing it here, man. Mixtape Beast, what up? I want to show y'all, give y'all a sample of what I'm eating for dinner. I just showed them on Instagram and Facebook. D from New Orleans, what up? Just let a few more people get in before we really crank off. Let me show y'all my dinner, show y'all what I'm doing. Oh, okay, my man said he in Slidell. Okay. Elijah, Papa, ¿qué lo que? Still on the 1 meal a day? Yup. For the most part, yup. Claro, yo vivo aquí en Dominicana, sí. I live here, yeah. Koala, yes. All right, we're going to get started, man. I don't want to hold y'all too much. You got to tell me the best time to come on here. I need to know the best time to come on here for everybody's schedule. From Somalia, what's up? Mogadishu, stand up. I'm actually going to Africa, and I'm going to East Africa in November, supposedly. Palm oil, I'm not big on oils, man. I think that would cause trouble for sure. For sure. So look, let's talk real quick about what I'm doing for dinner or what I've already done for dinner. What you see right here, I got grapes, seeded grapes, 2 bananas. Now these are high glycemic. You can substitute, you can pretty much eat what you want, but the purpose of me doing that, okay, you rather around this time? Okay. The purpose of me doing that is when you go to sleep, the body puts you back together. And when it puts you back together, they say you are what you eat. So you'll only be put back together with what it is you're eating. Now, this is potassium, a little magnesium, a little micronutrients, resveratrol. I do plums, I do blueberries. I do all those different things. A lot of us are eating terribly at night. We're dealing with these heavy foods that have no nutrition. So inherently, you can't be put back together with anything because you're eating terrible. You can't be put back together with chicken wings. I mean, what's that? What is that going to put you? How's that going to put you back together? It's really not going to put you back together. It can't really do much for you because there are no micronutrients there. And you need to be put together with micronutrients, hair, skin, nails. All these things need micronutrients. That the body pretty much runs on sugar. And I've said this over and over, time and time again, primarily at least on sugar. Carbohydrates, fats, proteins. There's a little protein in it. Might not be a lot, but there's a little bit. But you're talking about nighttime. Remember, the biggest meal should come at 1 p.m. The biggest meal should not be late night. Biggest meal should be coming at 1 p.m., not before you go to sleep. I'm trying to figure out how to work these comments. I don't even know how to. Okay. If I can keep up with it. I'm going to start answering some questions, but I just want to show y'all something really quick. And another thing about these fruits, a lot of people are up in arms about fruits causing diabetes and all this stuff. Look, a lot of people, probably people that's watching this right now, a lot of people do a lot of drinking. And the deal is this, a lot of that drinking inadvertently causes sickness, things like diabetes. The reason is because all the alcohol When you deal with the alcohol, what the alcohol does is the liver recognizes the toxicity from the alcohol. So whatever you ate before you drank, whatever the body was going to digest, the body has to put that on hold to work on this toxicity and to work on these empty calories. So the liver processes the toxicity and starts working on the empty calories and starts to live on the empty calories. By the time it finishes processing all that, it probably doesn't need any more energy, and therefore the food that you were eating stays on the body, usually. And think about it, when people go out, when they drink, we know people that go out a couple times a week, after work, happy hour, drinks, all that. If you're doing that a couple times a week, by the time you do this 2 or 3 times, and think about it, when you're drinking, nobody's eating vegan burgers, nobody's eating vegan food, whole foods, nobody's eating that stuff when they're drinking, because that would actually be contradictory to the lifestyle. You may tell me you're going to eat vegan food, but you're going to drink this alcohol. You're going to do this cocaine, or you're going to do these X pills, but you're going to eat vegan food. No. Usually, everything is just all off. So the food that you're eating when you're getting high, or when you're drinking, sniffing, snorting, injecting, when you're doing all that, that food, in this case drinking, that food is probably not good. And so it stores on your body time and time again. It keeps storing and storing and storing on the body. And over time, you get fat. And when you get fat, you start to get diabetes. But the sugar didn't cause it. It wasn't the sugar. It was the fat from the foods, from the calories that's saved up over time. And calories do what? They heat up. They cause heat. Calorie coming from the word calor in Spanish, meaning heat, but also meaning energy. So that's all that energy that the body couldn't burn because you wanted to drink like a fish. So it's all the energy that the body couldn't burn because the body was too busy dealing with the toxicity from the alcohol, but also dealing with the empty calories, trying to process, trying to get the bad guys out of the way. That's what the body was doing for you. So this is one way that people get diabetes. So they worry about the sugar from fruits, but they don't think about the alcohol that they're drinking to cause them diabetes. All right. It's hard to find seeded grapes. Yeah. For most people, for me, it's not. It's not. I want to learn firsthand and hang out with you. Would it be there? Now, I'm in and out, sweetheart. I'm in and out. My days are really long. I have a lot to do because I run a business too. I don't know if I would be able to hang out like that. I really do a lot. A lot of people depend on me, so I have to do a lot of stuff. That's why I'm always traveling. I'm about to travel in another week or so. I got like 6 cities I got to go to. How do you gain muscle and weight like me? You weigh 125 and you 5'9". It's hard to gain muscle and weight. Well, gaining muscle or gaining weight is, let's say it's against nature in the sense that whatever the weight you are, if you're eating pretty healthy and you're a certain weight, then it's probably the weight that you should be. So it would mean that you would have to eat more times a day. It's really simple. If you want to lose weight, eat less. If you want to gain weight, for the most part, eat more for the most part. And that means that may mean more calories. That may mean more protein, more amino acid-rich foods. That may mean more carbs. So you got to load up. So you got sweet potatoes. So you got lentils. So you got quinoa. So you got kamut. You got tough. You got all these different things that you can be doing. Beans. You got pinto beans. You got black beans. You got. If you eat meat, then that's just what you do. Then but you stand the risk of dealing with the clogged arteries if you eat, so much meat. Eventually, over time, the body has to manifest that. But eat more times a day. But understand that eating more times a day is going to mean that you're probably going to go against your body. You're probably going to go against the biology because the body is probably not going to be hungry 6 times a day. But if you're working out a lot, then you're probably going to be a little bit hungrier more because the body's going to require more. So the more you lifting and training and working out, the more you're probably going to want to eat. But if you're just doing like once, it may or may not work out for you. A gallon of water a day, is it good for you? Drink water according to your body weight. If a man weighs 500 pounds, is a gallon of water going to help him? No, because he weighs 500 pounds versus a man that weighs 200 pounds, a gallon of water is probably going to be helping him more. But the man that weighs 500 pounds, it's not going to really help him much because he's going to need more water, which is why I would say you drink water according to body weight. If you weigh 500 pounds, you got to drink 250 ounces of water a day. That's going to be a lot more than a gallon. If you weigh 200 pounds, you drink 100 ounces of water. Drink water according to your size. So it's like a tailor-made equation. Drink according to your size. If you're 250, drink 125 ounces. Cut it in half. That's how much you should drink. And if you're in a warm, hot climate, then you want to drink even a little bit more than just a half that you're drinking. Because when you urinate, you lose water. When you breathe, you lose water. So you're losing water, so you got to really be putting it back in. How do I go vegan? I got a video. Look on my channel, How to Go Vegan. Wagner. I have a video called How to Go Vegan. Go to the search box on the channel and type that in. I was 22, I'm 25 trying to, you can do it. I watch you all the time. I just wish I really was listening to what you're saying to follow. Some things for me is really hard to stop. I'm trying though. Yeah, all you got to do is just keep going. You got to keep, nothing's going to happen overnight. Nobody gets sick overnight. Nobody gets healed overnight. That's what you got to understand. It ain't that nobody gets cancer. Nobody eats a wiener schnitzel and then just gets cancer like that. It doesn't happen. All these things happen over time. Just like you doing good would happen over time. Behaviors. This is why the problem is not the food. The problem is the psychology, our state of mind. What's the best to break a fast? I would say watermelon or grapes. Fruit that's high in water but also has nutrition. Any tips for severe eczema? Yeah. Skin conditions are blood conditions, which means that if you have eczema, if you have psoriasis, you have to do a cleanse. You got to purify the blood. So you really should be fasting more than anybody. You should be fasting. If you can't do a water fast, then you do a juice fast or fruit fast to clear that up. Fruit fast probably be the most logical because if you work, then you can handle that. But the water fast is a little more tough, but it cleanses a lot more drastic. And so when you fruit fast and you want to add the things that's going to cleanse the blood, the greens are going to cleanse the blood. You're looking for oxygen. You need oxygen in the blood. If you get oxygen, then that means the cells are going to come alive and they're going to purify themselves. That's what you need. Berries, blackberries, blueberries, strawberries, red grapes with seeds, if you can get them. Those help purify the blood in addition to those oxygen-rich foods. So you can go on a fruit fast for 21 days. That would really help. If you feel like, oh, I got to eat something solid, once or twice a week, then you do that. But start cleansing the blood because a lot of people think topically. A lot of people think topically when they want to fix skin conditions. But understand the skin is the biggest organ that you have. And the skin is the first place where things are going to try to get out of the blood. That's what like scalp conditions are. A scalp condition don't come from the top of the head and go into the body or sit there. It comes from inside the body and it makes its way out. That's what dandruff is. That's what most things are on the skin, rashes and all that stuff. Most. Yeah. Also depends on how much I sweat a lot. So 2 gallons a day. Yep. Yeah, if you would, yep. Have I ever did a dry fast? I did 3 weeks ago. I lasted 2 days. I had to tap out. I would like to do the water fast. Yeah, if you can do the water, if you can handle that, look up Dr. Alan Goldhammer on YouTube. Dr. Alan Goldhammer water fast. Or look up Tyrone Magnus, Magnus. Tyrone Magnus. He did a couple of water fasts. He's really detailed on it. He drops a lot of information on it. This is about the psychology. Yes, that's right, baby. That's right. It's about the psychology. Wellness psychology, yes. I think we don't understand that. Yes, surrounding yourself with the right people. Because a lot of people don't want you to leave the nest. A lot of people don't want you to leave the sickness and the debauchery. So what they're going to do is try to pull you. They don't like to see you, do better. That's just how people are. So yeah, being around the right people, if you have to get away, then you run for the hills. But it's hard for most people. They can't just leave their house. Yeah, I am, Sonia. I'm going to start doing it more because I would like to go full time and just really build my YouTube channel up because I'm seeing all these other people and I'm just not really into the spectacles. I'm not going to just be wilding out doing spectacles just to try to get people. Either you're dealing with the content and that's that. We just try to keep it above board. And, I'm not going to have strippers in here with me, doing all that little crazy stuff. You might see women occasionally in the video, but not like that. So I am working on that. No, you can do the fruit. Okay, how long would I need to do the water fast though? Some people do 40 days on a water fast. Some people do 25 days. If you can go that long, that eczema is going to be out. I can tell you that. I just ate rice and beans and a lot of salad. Yeah, that's good. But I wouldn't have done that for dinner. I would have did that for lunch. I live in a Dominican household. Claro, papá. Sí. Sí, pero los dominicanos comen arroz, habichuela por la comida, no para la cena, no. ¿Cómo que tú estás comiendo eso ahora? A las 9, a las 10 de la noche. You can't be eating that late, man. Come on. You're 19? Well, yeah, I guess so. But you want to try to eat that during lunch, man. You're eating that, the white rice. I know. You don't have to, I live it every day. I see, I'm here with my folks. So, but you want to eat that like more during a lunchtime. A solid, if you're going to eat that, you eat that during lunch, not during dinner. I'm shocked because papá, pero ven acá, tú sabes que los dominicanos no comen eso para la cena. You know that. You know that Dominicans don't eat that stuff for dinner. Checking in from the east side of Detroit. What up, though? East side, stand up. Samad DeQuenda. Stay fair. A girl just told me that women in her family has a history of cysts in their breasts. Yeah. Any suggestions? Stripped down to the bone. No meat, no dairy, especially no dairy. Because the dairy and the meat they start to cause the acidity in the body and they make the estrogen build. And the more estrogen you have in the body, the more likely she's going to have a cyst. Or she's going to have or contract cancer, especially if she has a history of it. Listen, guys, ain't no getting better in no crack house. Ain't no sniffing no gram of cane to get off of the cane. It ain't going to happen. You got to stop this stuff all the way, leave it alone. Do you want to live or do you want to die? You got to stop that. You got to cut that as much as possible. How can you get a meal plan? Man, I don't really do the meal plans. That shit take a lot of work. And I would like to do it custom made for people, and that would hit people. It would cost, it would cost. And I know I already make money with this consultation stuff, but that would be a lot. I try to have people pick what they want to deal with and just go from there. I do better with just the one-on-one, the hourly consultations, because that meal plan stuff is serious. That's some deep stuff. So try to give you things throughout the video so you can pick what you like. No doubt. 21 days. You take it from there. Yeah. Oh yeah. Go for 21 days and eat with the kind of fruit you want to eat. What's good to eat to lower your blood pressure? For all illnesses. What's it? KOD. for all illnesses, no meat, no dairy, cut down on the oil, especially for blood pressure. Cut the oil because you're shutting down the arteries. If you shut down the arteries, then that means the heart cannot work properly. And that means it's going to have to beat fast to try to maintain the rhythm to push the blood throughout the body. So that's the number one thing you got to do. Number two, more potassium, because the potassium helps to regulate the damaging effects of this unhealthy salt that you might be getting through processed foods or table salt. So no fried foods. How do I keep my weight up? I do a lot of grazing with a lot of different fruits and stuff, and bananas help to keep the weight. Avocados as well. You told her dairy? She said it's history. Oh shit. See, when people start saying that, I can't mess with you. Disease in most cases is not genetic. It doesn't run in your family, it runs in your kitchen. Exactly. They ate the same thing. Correct. What's up, brother D. Newman? I ate that tonight because it was good leftover. Okay, yeah, I understand. Yeah, I do business consultations. Yep. Send an email to staff@poweredbynatureherbs.com. Staff, STAFF, @poweredbynatureherbs.com. Yeah, I do that by the hour. Yes, sir. I'm trying to gain weight. You got to watch the video over. I just went over that. Joshua, Elvis. But yeah, you're all right. My parents cook. Yup, lunchtime, yeah. I'm on dialysis. A lot of times with the dialysis, it's not a matter of, well, first of all, if you're on dialysis, let me just ask, I really hope that you're not doing meat, because that taxes the kidneys to no end. And then to filter out, the body has to produce this calcium, a lot of calcium, to try to break down all of that acid. And what ends up happening is, because there's so much meat and the body's trying to send a lot of calcium there, you start to get what's called kidney stones. And that's just calcium, balls of calcium in there a lot of times. Rocks of calcium, they have solidified because it's trying to cleanse all that garbage up, trying to neutralize that acid from the meat. So excessive protein is not good for anybody that has the dialysis. I would get away from that. Oh, thank you, Ms. Eva Simmons. Thank you. I try my best to, to try to live I eat some things that's probably not the healthiest, but I try my best to live what I'm saying. It helps the brand, it helps the message. Remember how your parents would be like, don't smoke, but they smoking cigarettes. You're like, damn, motherfucker, you smoking cigarettes. What I'm supposed to do. So I try to do what I say. I try to do that as much as possible. A lot of us say that family history is because of much of has to do with what we eat, our level of activity mindset. Yeah, we can't keep blaming genetics. And usually what happens is a doctor, you ever been into a doctor, and what a doctor will say is, did your mom have diabetes, did your dad? They'll say you're gonna get it, not because it's in your blood, but because it's in your brain. You grew up in that house and you ate the same thing. So it's not necessarily genetic, it's cultural. But they'll tell you that it's genetic. What they really mean is cultural, but they can't go through all that with you. So they just scare you, and they know it's a business and you're not going to change. What can I eat doing intermittent fasting? Just checking out. And so if you answered this. You can eat what you want to eat, really. You just have to eat during windows, maybe 3-hour window. It's up to you. Whatever your diet is, that's what you eat. I start off with the fruit first. I may eat a whole bunch of fruit first, and then from there, I load up on the solids. I don't necessarily do the intermittent fasting no more. I just do one meal. So you can eat what you want. You just have to make sure it's during a window. But I will get my fats in, avocados, the walnuts, that kind of stuff. I will get that in, and you get your proteins and all that kind of stuff. Prime example, my dad has symptoms of asthma. However, he eats pescatarian diet and is way healthier than his siblings. Exactly. Yep. Yeah, because he's not clogged in the nasal passages. That's all asthma is, the inflammation in the nasal passages. through dairy. You leave the dairy alone, it's going to open up. There's certain herbs for fat loss. Garcinia, Cambodia, cayenne. There's some stuff. There's some stuff, but Damiana, there's some stuff, but it's still gonna come out to the diet though. And citrus, grapefruits are awesome. Oranges are awesome. Limes, lemons. A lot of citrus burns fat. But if you take in a high blood pressure medicine, they don't want you doing the grapefruits because it interacts with it. They try to act like nature is bad, but it's really that medicine. Hey, man, love. Good evening. No doubt. No doubt, Kill. Yep, you gotta live what we say. Those kidney stones are no joke. Yeah, and I think it was protein powder. You gotta leave that protein powder. Wait a minute, what? Yes, the processed protein powders. I keep telling people, man, the protein powders, come on. It's like, you can't, even if it's vegan protein powder, I did a video on it today. Even if it's vegan protein powder, it's still processed. Like God didn't make protein powders, just like God didn't make olive oil and all these oils. You never seen a bottle of olive oil hanging off of a tree. You never seen avocado oil hanging off of a tree. You've seen olives. You've never seen grapeseed oil hanging off of a tree. So even though it's something that's we use, that doesn't mean that it's 100% natural. That just means that we made it for our convenience, but the olive is still better than the olive oil. The grape is still better than the grape seed oil. The apple is still better than the apple juice. So we get into this juicing and all this stuff, and juicing is not bad, but you got to know that you separate sugar and all that from fiber and other stuff, and it's meant to be consumed all in all. So when you drink the juice, yeah, it's going to spike your blood sugar because you're just dealing with pretty much juice, sugar. You're not dealing with fiber and potassium and magnesium and all this other stuff that it has. So I try to stick with nature as much as I possibly can. I do some BS sometimes, but you know, it's for kicks and giggles. Excessive protein makes uric acid worse and also produces moles on the skin. Wow, that's a tidbit I did not know. I was told by my doctors not to go vegan because because of excess potassium. That's what they said. Wait a minute. Do you have a condition? Your doctors told you don't go vegan. First of all, this whole thing, whole foods plant-based, I don't know why people even say this kind of stuff. But again, I'm talking about KO 29. Excess of potassium. I don't know why what does that have to do with, I forgot the condition. I can't remember the question that you had. Can I take castor sagrada and psyllium husk and yellow dot and ginger? Yeah, for sure. At the same time, I have tinctures. Yeah, you can take that. Yeah, mix them. Now, you know the amounts that you have to mix 100%. Where can I get some authentic sea moss? What's in these stores? Look too light in color. I don't know. That's a good question. You may need to go to they call it Stardust. You might have to check into herbs.com on that one. Thing is, man, if we don't grow it, you know how it is. It's buffering. Oh, you buffering? Do I do any training by any chance? Training how? I don't do the training in person. No. Yeah, I don't do the training in person, love. During a fruit fast, but I do consultations. During a fruit fast, how many hours between each meal should I eat? I had this question, something like this question yesterday. When you get hungry, that's when you eat. That's the answer to that. This is why it's important. This is why I eat a half of a watermelon when I come from working out to make sure that I get full. Because the fruit ain't gonna hurt you. Pea protein good for you. Yeah, if you eat the peas. You can, if you want to do the substitute, you can. But when you start talking about processing, I mean, it's just problematic, man. I would just eat the peas. Just eat the peas. Just eat the peas. Just eat the peas. No process, nothing. Everybody wants a shortcut. The shortcut to get you cut short. Just eat the peas, guys. That's all I can tell you. What about the vitamins and minerals in juice? Is it not beneficial? I do this versus vitamins. I mean, yeah, juice is good, but what kind of, did you make the juice? If you made the juice, then yeah, it's cool. But eating the food is actually better than making the juice. Don't go to the doctor unless it's or a diagnosis. That's a good way of looking at it for sure. Okay, it was breaking up. How much of each? Now that part I don't know because I don't do tinctures. I don't know. I was thinking if you made the tinctures, you would know that. That part I can't tell you. I'm not sure about that. Maybe half a dropper of each one. I'm 13 and play sports. Do I need to follow a diet or can I eat whatever I want? Eating whatever you want seems a little bit dangerous. I wish somebody would have told me to pull back on the pork chops and stuff like that when I was younger. I would have done that. I can't stop you from it. You know, a lot of guys that age, they eat chicken and they eat all that stuff. And if your parents, you know, it's really going to depend upon your parents. So if your parents ain't really making that kind of them bean burgers and, you know, the quinoa and stuff like that, I'm not going to even put you in the bind and say, you got to eat this, you got to eat that. I would just say pull back on the fried foods as much as possible. Pull back on the restaurant foods as much as possible. I would get more things like coconut water in my system, more lemon in my system, because you want to keep an immune system that's pretty strong since you are a young and growing athlete. I would do more greens to help my bones stay strong to prevent injuries. Plantains, okay, yeah, it's a starch, but yeah. Black beans are really good for protein. I got some in the refrigerator. It's not your fault. I'm near the airport. Oh, okay, you're near the airport. Okay, you trying to run for the hills like Pablo Escobar, man. What's up? You didn't push it to a limit. You're taking a kid across the border. Man, pushing that weight, trying to get up out. Them dogs are gonna get you. They're gonna hit you at the airport with them dogs, man. Okay, I'm interested in consultation. What's your email? Okay, staff, STAFF at poweredbynatureherbs.com. Yeah, I do the whole dropper 3 a day. So stick, yep. What's so bad about chicken, man? Number one, any meat is foreign DNA in the body. Number two, it causes acid in the body. When you start dealing with things that cause acid, you're looking at fermentative metabolism. And that means that the cells can't get oxygen. And so all they're going to start doing is they're going to start multiplying. They're going to start reproducing and multiplying and splitting. And that's what's called cancer. So the more things you put in your body that cause acid, this is what can happen. And you don't know how that stuff is grown. It's injected and all that stuff with hormones. And it's too much. It's too much going on. Now, down here in the DR, it's less of that. So you probably can get away with eating a little more chicken down here. More natural. Is a low sugar diet good for you? The brain runs on sugar. So natural sugars will be good for you. So I would say this is why I say high fruits, because you need that. Low sugar, chlorella over spirulina, by the way. Shalondale Thomas. It's all energy. Nowadays, the meals are possessed. Yeah. Unless you know how to manipulate energy properly, stick to fruits and vegetables. I agree. My children might have a chicken now, man. Exactly, causes thyroid problems. Yep. Such things as dehydrated coconut oil. Is there such a thing as dehydrated coconut oil in powder form? I'm not sure. I don't like to talk about things I don't know about. I'm not sure about that one. That's the first one on me, though. Coconut water. I love coconut water. Coconut water is great. I like the Harmless Harvest brand. Obviously, I'm down here in the DR, so I get the fresh coconut water, which is pretty good for me. Coconut water probably has the most electrolytes of anything that you could deal with. So I love it. Coconut water is the best. That right there will destroy Gatorade. What up? What up? Positive frequency. It's goat whey. Bad, man. I ain't messing with nothing from no animals, but a lot of people do drink the goat milk. You know, it says much better than the cow. But goat's milk is for goats. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need that. Goat's milk is for goats. So it is a grade up. It's better than the cow for sure. A lot of people in Nigeria do it. A lot of people in Caribbean too. They like goat, curry goat and all that. What got the most mucus? Well, it's not that something has the most mucus, it's just things cause mucus. And I would say dairy. I would say cheese, milk, then meat. Said the son are healthier and bigger because of breastfeeding. Any truth? Hell yeah, there's truth to that. Yeah, because the milk from your wife, the milk from from the mother has everything that you need. And a lot of people are sick at 15 and 20 and 25 because they didn't get breastfed. Because they had that mother's milk has a lot of nutrients that's specific to set that immune system of the child up. And when it doesn't get it, and you get these things as processed, and these kids are drinking this stuff, it's easier for them to get sick. Then why do you think your grandparents them are able to live? They have a stronger constitution than we had. There was no formula. They wasn't going to the store getting all that stuff. Your grandparents had 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 kids, and everybody got breastfed. Your grandma breast might have been down here, but you did what I'm saying. Processed protein supplements, the spirulina process. I don't know how it's made. Probably made into a powder, so it's probably not that process because it's already a plant, already a seaweed. Quaker oatmeal uses, probably do. I do the broad bread meal. Actually, I just did a video on it. I'm gonna start doing more product review videos to help guys. How do you cook without oils? But not using them. I don't know. I mean, it depends on what you're cooking. Listen, if you're doing it once a week, that's not gonna bother you. That's cool. You can do that. What I'm trying to get people to stop doing is the excessive nature. What foods cause the most mucus? Meat, dairy, and sugar. What keeps the libido and testosterone off of men? Working out, deadlifts, squats, challenges in life. From the herb side, saw palmetto, Damiana, Tongat Ali, stiff cock strongback, horny goatweed, sustanches, pygeum bark, African pygeum bark. All those help. Black maca, yeah. No doubt. Damon Edwards, no problem. But apparently, when you take it, it's like Viagra. Yep, one whole level, natural. Yep, Damiana herb, yep. I'm ordering it. Yeah. Hey guys, check out the Men's Complete Herb Formula. We got that. That's our #1 seller. The guys love it. People buy 3 and 4 bottles at a time. They usually run out of stock. That one and the black seed, see the women's formula, the mucus bone, those are the top 4 sellers. But the men's formula has been my #1. And that just, guys just run through that. And the men's formula has all those herbs in it. Check out poweredbynatureherbs.com. So glad I was breastfed. Yeah, I'm 13 and play sports, so I need to follow. I answered that question. James PJ, 13-year-old. Check out whatever that is, a video on my powder. Yeah, Yohimbe's good. The thing about Yohimbe, if you're on blood pressure medication, it could cause heart palpitations. That's the only thing about it. Some people say eggs. Again, I'm not hating on nobody. Eggs do help promote testosterone because of the cholesterol in it. From what I understand, yeah. That's why you saw Rocky doing the raw eggs. But I don't do it for that. What's some good fat loss herbs? I mentioned that before, brother D Nubian. You gotta check it out. I mentioned it. I mentioned it in the video. Garcinia Cambodia is probably the number one though. Or you also mentioned coconut milk. Where in the D can I find that? You can find coconut milk at Whole Foods. You should be able to find it at Trader Joe's as well. We saw the video about cool people don't get anywhere in the end. That's right, Mike. Yeah, because when you cool, it's like you're being casual. And if you're being casual, then you're registering that to the universe like you don't care. And cool people really don't get nowhere. You can't be worried about embarrassment. You can't be worried about being cool, because at the end of the day, all you care about is what you get, the thing that you want. So I really don't care if I want a woman. I really don't care what she's gonna think. I don't care about putting myself out there if she's gonna be like, oh, he's crazy. Like, what does that matter if I get the result in the end? You know, what does it matter if you get the result that you want in the end? Yeah, people may say stuff, but usually those people are people that don't have anything. It's not people that's doing something, because people that's doing something understand that you have to put yourself out there for you to have something. So it's usually the people that don't have nothing that really are not really doing much that say that. And at the end of the day, what do their opinion really matter anyway, because they're not really doing nothing. And then they'll just look at you and watch you and your success after you've just done what you needed to do. This is why we like looking at people that make spectacles. We like, man, that person's crazy. But what we really want to say is that person's free. We're like, oh, look at them. They saying they're doing anything. We're saying they're crazy, but they're really not crazy. They're just free. Therefore, everybody likes them. The site again, Damon Edwards, is poweredbynatureherbs.com. Poweredbynatureherbs.com. I'll put it under the video after we're done. The CBD oil, I got to get back with the guy because I still need to see the premises and do all that stuff. I got to go back to the States. But they've been doing pretty well. They've been doing pretty well on it. So I estimate within the next 2 to 3 months. I definitely want to push that get the CBD oil out there. I talk a lot about the smoking weed, but I'm not against the plant, for the record. We know how to use black seed oil in a shake. I've never used black seed oil in a shake. We do the capsules. You usually take black seed oil by itself, a spoon of it. Black seed oil, Jose. Oh, that's interesting. Probably because of buffering. Okay. Yeah, watch the replay, boss. Everyone wants to be cool. Yeah, everybody wants to be cool, but cool people, in the end, they don't make it, I've been on the black seed. I've been doing all kinds of astral projection. Yeah, lucid dreaming. Have you been doing I can't think of the word. What's the name? Organic herbs, like ashwagandha and stuff like that. You having lucid dreams. Is eczema a vitamin deficiency? I think it's more of a blood being acidic and dirty issue, and then maybe a weakened immune system, possibly. Deep-rooted, one woman in a realm of reality, and it felt good. Oh, he said I deep-throated. Yo, was running away for asteroids. What can you take for MRSA infection? Black seed helps. Hold on, somebody arguing. I don't know what's going on down here. I think what's the name helps too. What's the name of it? Parsley, golden seal, olive leaf, oregano for the MRSA. Yeah, psychedelic herbs. Yeah. Skin disorder. Yeah, skin disorder, blood disorder, skin deficiency. Yep. Astral penetration. What city has the best looking women? I've been. Probably the city with the most people in it, like a city like New York. 'Cause you got like wide varieties, You got wide varieties, man. Is jump roping a good exercise? Yeah, especially for the lymphatic system. Yep. Swimming is even better exercise. Yes, I live in the DR. Yep. Is sex taxing on the body? When you have sex, you don't always have to ejaculate. That's the first thing we gotta understand. You don't always have to skeet to the moon when you're doing it. You gotta hold that in sometime too, because at the end of the day, that's a seed. Whatever you letting out, that could create a human being, even if you shooting it against the wall or the sheets, on somebody's butt, whatever, lower back. It's still a seed. So you could be depleting yourself of the life force if you ejaculating every time. And then it would be taxing. PR, DR, count. I'm a boxer, but like the guy above, I want to know, how does sex affect my training? Life force, by taking life force. It's still energy, it's still cardio. A lot of boxers, Floyd Mayweather is notorious. These guys are notorious for not engaging in sex during training. Depends on how good you want to be. I'm gonna do a video about that. I was already gonna do a video tomorrow about what you want is gonna depend upon what you want out of life. It will determine what you can eat and what you can do. Los Angeles is a good city for good-looking women. Yeah, a lot of cities have a lot of beautiful women all around. All around. Would you also recommend garlic? Yes, I would, for mercy. When I'm looking for an ideal romantic partner, do I gotta watch out for their diet? That would be good that they eat the same thing that you eat, because you guys are exchanging fluids and you guys are exchanging energy. So yeah, I would say so. That would be good. Because you don't want to be sinking into an acidic pool. Or if you're a woman, you don't want to be letting the guy sink into you to smoking cigarettes and skeet that acidic dust, that acidic coconut milk into you. If they eat meat, not a good thing, right? That's true. I do find that no fat helps. Yeah, for sure, no fat helps. No doubt. When you ejaculate, think of boxing skills getting better. Yeah, I guess so. Because it's still a mental thing. What did you eat for breakfast this morning? I didn't eat anything. I ate some watermelon, a little watermelon. That's what I ate. You can get lean and tight. That's nothing. You got to change the diet, though. It's the diet. It's the diet, guys. The diet determines the biology. You can't eat Twinkies and Pillsbury toaster strudels and pork chop steaks and Grand's biscuits and think that everything's going to turn out all right. Somebody call it. Hey, guys, I got to get ready to go. Natural contraceptives. Off the top, I can't think. Off the top, I can't think. I'm going to answer some of these questions. Oh, all right. You got the women's product. Good. Good. I'm glad you got it. Yeah. I'm going to answer some of these questions. I'll get back. I'm going to get later on this week because it's late, man. I got to handle some business, then lay down. I got to get up early. So we're going to chop it up. We'll be chopping it up maybe in a few more days. We'll be chopping it up, all right? Last question, okay. Lose weight faster. I'm supposed to be 129 for my category, and I'm 165. I used to be 180, but I'm stuck at 166. How can I drop from number one, eat more citrus, grapefruits in particular. Number two, I don't know how you're doing on the cardio. I don't know how you're, I mean, you're a boxer, so your cardio's got to be there. The time, watch the times that you eat. So you can't eat 3 hours and then go to sleep. I will watch that 3 hour window. My dinners will get lighter. My heaviest meal will be 1 o'clock. If you're doing 2 or 3 times a day, I wouldn't eat heavy at breakfast either. My heaviest meal would be at 1, and my dinner would be light. I would avoid fried foods. I would drink more water to help flush. I would do more juices. That's what I would do. So anyway, man, let me get out of here. And we'll chop it up. I'll probably be back on in a couple of days. Now that I see how fun this is over here on this. All right? So I'll probably see y'all probably like 2 days. Probably 2 days. Is this a good time? That's my question. Is this a good time, or should we do what's the best time? Because I know some of y'all gotta go to work. It's 10:30. So what's the best time? Okay, yeah. So nobody knows the best time. What's the best time to do this stuff? Oh, earlier than now? Okay. So probably like 8 o'clock. What about 8 o'clock? Is 8 o'clock a good time? Like 6 to 8? I got to get people to, come on, Tony. I got to give people the chance to get home, man. Yeah, like 8, right. Eastern Standard Time, right? Yeah, 7 or 8. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Damn, James said 4. Okay. 9 Eastern, 8. All right, y'all. We might have to go between 7 and 8. And then y'all just pick up on the other stuff. So I try to answer more questions. Because I be having these, between all these social medias, there's so many questions. I can't answer them all. I know people think I'm high-siding, but it's like, I'm like R. Kelly. There can only be one me. It's just one, man. I can't get. I'm not like R. Kelly with that screwing them kids and stuff. Screw grown women. But anyway, it's time for me to get up out of here, man. It's time for me to get up out of here. All right? Thank you guys for showing up, and I'll be back soon. Think of some topics that we can talk about too. You know, put them in the comment section. All right? Peace.